Aaron, and I'm the GM for DC by Night. Right now, it's a game we're running with a pretty long-standing group that is Vampire Second Edition, but 20th Anniversary Edition. That's actually what it is. So anyway, it's set in Washington, D.C. in the modern nights, approximately 2021. And we are Camarilla, and the whole setting is based around the DC being controlled by the Camarilla and the Maryland and Baltimore side of things being controlled by the Sabbat, with the Virginia side being controlled by the Camarilla as well. So it's kind of a little peninsula of Camarilla territory, nation's capital and all, and a ruthless prince that is in kind of a war state, open warfare with the Sabbat, not surprisingly. There's a lot of other supernaturals since we are multidisciplinary with regards to werewolf, mage, not so much changeling, a little bit of wraith in there, and maybe some mummy coming up. But anyway, it's a very adult game. I have the disclaimer set up for being, the warning. So if you are easily triggered, please don't bother watching this because it's not. It's a very adult game, lots of adult topics discussed, and it's a very brutal setting. Anyway, and I tend to run my games fairly brutally, so lots of house rules that we have that you'll hear about. I'm not necessarily going to go into those in detail unless there's any interest in a later time. I could do that, but basically, pretty solid game we've been running for about a little over a year now. Characters have just about 200 XP. We're pretty consistent on each week playing, usually on Monday. Sometimes we can't play on Monday, though. So anyway, if this interests you at all and you have any other questions, feel free to ask. But otherwise, I'm going to open up to individual clips from each of the players that get to introduce themselves and then primarily their characters, just so you're aware. And then we'll have each of those you can reference. We'll also have future games. So right now you're coming in at kind of the later stages. This is story 4 of 5. We're planning on playing in different games, though. We do D&D 5th edition, Pathfinder, and then also we'll do Werewolf and then other vampire games. So if this interests you or you want to see something specific, let us know. But without further ado, let's get into characters.